It was the 500th year, and the air remained clear in his position, his aerial throne. The little king would be arriving one of these days, one of these years. Patience would simply be required of the High King until that moment. The High King had watched the clouds turn from cotton to ice to sodden sponge to scant flecks of feather. His feet dangled, felt more bone than ever. His sickle held as his scepter. The longer time passed, the higher his crown lifted from his head. How long had he waited for little king? There were many subjects of his that need to be put to rest. Without the touch of his sickle, their bodies would fall, but their spirits would remain homeless, transients, haunting the forests they loved to visit as children, or restaurants they despised as old men. Without the blessing of the little king, the High King would remain seated on his throne, and so he did. And this is just a little piece from the March 9th prompt, taken from this picture, this painting, drawn by anato-finstark.tumblr.com, and it's called The King's Journey, Crown of Thorn. And I wanted to share this little piece because it's not one of my favorites, and I think that's important to share some of the not so astounding pieces, as well as, some of the more interesting ones. But I love this piece of art, but for some reason it just took me a bit to kind of get going on it and figure out like a little backstory. And what's interesting is that as I was writing and as I got to the end of this piece, I kind of had this idea that, oh, well, maybe he has to wait for this little king in order to have the permission to do what he needs to do as death or whatever. And it's interesting to me how sometimes it takes a little bit of writing to actually kind of figure out what it is you're getting at, or what it is the piece is going to end up meaning. So, yeah, I mean, this obviously isn't my favorite writing piece, but I thought I'd share it. Oh, and it's been a while, so I figured I would try and get a piece uploaded. I would do more of these, but it just takes a little bit to produce them, to not so much like to record or anything, but just finding the image again and going through the movie maker and then waiting for it to upload and all that other stuff. So it's a process. Even a little video, it takes probably a good 30 minutes to get it all uploaded. But that's my excuse. But I would like to get at least one of these out a week at the bare minimum, and I don't think I did get one out last week or whatever. Time goes by so fast, I don't even know anymore. But thanks for sticking around and listening to these. I really do appreciate it. And again, if you guys have any writing prompt suggestions, whether it's a written prompt or a visual prompt, just send me a suggestion, whether you're on Tumblr or Twitter, or if you want to just email it to me or comment in this YouTube channel. Just let me know. And if you want to have your piece shared aloud, please also let me know, and I will be more than happy to share it and share the credit and any other credentials and websites you'd like shared to get your name out there. But yeah, it's Sunday morning, March 24th. Gotta make another cup of coffee. It's like 30 degrees outside where I am and super windy. And yesterday it was like 55, really close to 60 degrees and sunny. It was just gorgeous. But that is spring for you in northern Wisconsin. It doesn't know what it wants to do. But, well, I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I hope Sunday goes by nice and slow for you. Keep on writing.